Peace. What's going on, y'all? Happy Monday. Yes, happy Monday. Peace. Kofa, G.R.O.W.T.H podcast. Wake your glass up. I'm your host, Kofa, Kofa, not coffee, not kufu, not kofi, or any variation thereof. Kofa rhymes with sofa. Easy to say, easy to spell. Again, this is G.R.O.W.T.H podcast. Growth stands for gentlemen reaching our wealth through healing. Go ahead and give yourselves a round of applause. Where's my button at? I lost it. Go ahead and clap for yourself. I moved some stuff around on the screen. I was updating some things today. Appreciate everybody being in here. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear, see me clearly, and all that good jazz. Let me go ahead and get the housekeeping out the way. So you see the Cash App, PayPal. I moved it. Shake my 10 cup early. If you want to donate, you can. It's going to help the channel to grow. If not, that's fine. I'm going to keep cooking. Do respect the run rule I have right now. When you come inside, take your shoes off before you walk in my house. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. It's free. Subscriptions are also free. So if you're a new viewer seeing this, consider hitting the subscribe button. But if not, if I have to earn your subscription, that's fine. I'm gonna keep on cooking. But do hit the like button. I appreciate everybody being in here. Let me go ahead and get the early shout outs out the way. Peace to brother Malika. He says peace to the chat. Peace to Broker Traditions. Appreciate you being in here, brother. Shout out to Auntie Sean from the Shy.
You go, girl!
Appreciate you being in here, Auntie. Shout out to JC. What is going on, good brother? Thank you all for being in here. This is probably going to be a short one tonight. Again, I've just been going on a whim lately these last couple of days, but I'm still trying to figure out my schedule. But I did want to talk about this because I always talk about men finding their peace, giving themselves peace, being at peace within themselves. And if the woman come along, she needs to bring additional peace. That's the difference. Hold on, let me do something because something's lagging on my end. So let me close something down real quick, see if that helps out a little bit. I don't know why it always does that. I'll watch on my phone just to make sure we're good. I think we're good now. All right, back. So I always talk about men giving themselves their own peace. What the hell? I'm just losing shit. I always talk about men giving ourselves our own peace. I think that's very important. So since I talk about it, I wanted to show an example. I can't show you the example of it for a man that's been doing it for some years. So I remember I saw this short documentary of Mr. Overton, who's a World War II vet. You'll hear all that in a second. But the brother lived until 112 years old. I keep telling everybody I have yet to see an unhappy old black man because he has his truck, his gun, his dog, whatever he drink or whatever he smoke, and his house. And he usually is good. He gonna sit on the porch, wave at everybody. The most angry you're gonna see that man is when when somebody walks across his grass, he gonna tell him to get out of his yard. I've yet to see a really angry old man unless he was married before, divorced, and lost all that shit. Then he's a little bit bitter and jaded. But as far as a man just living a general, straight, narrow, good life, I've yet to see a disgruntled older man, especially a disgruntled older black man. Because even though we've seen things in our lives, they experience real and true racism. My father he turned 77 this year. And he recalls seeing whites only signs, no ends allowed signs when he was a little boy. So he actually grew up in that era. This isn't something he saw in a black and white documentary. Hell, he might be in a black and white documentary. So if my father's 77 and he's seeing this, Mr. Overton lived until 112 and he just recently passed, I think, like within the last 4, maybe 5 years, something like that. I might be a little bit off, but fact remains, nobody put him in the ground till he was 112 and he survived World War II. And just from our history books and movies made about it, we know how brutal that war was. So let me slide back over to the comments real quick. Jay.
Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man.
JC says, damn, I got a wrench. Yes, sir, man. I've been trying to go through, it's a couple other brothers I've been trying to go through and give wrenches to. Quiet Storm mainly. I cannot find this brother's page. Even when I go to his page and copy and paste it to try to give him a wrench, his page will not come up. So I got to figure that out. I believe it's him and Joseph Townsend that I'm trying to give a wrench to, but I can't seem to pull him up. But yeah, y'all, I appreciate y'all being in here like always. I'm not going to belabor the point, man. I'm going to stop it frequently. The little short documentary is only like 11 minutes long, but I think it's so powerful for brothers to actually see what your future could look like. Because the man, you'll see the black and white pictures. He was married before. He's probably a widower. I don't think they ever mentioned. They kind of just focus on how did you make it this far. So the fact that he did, I really think is important to see this tonight. I know the game's coming on, so we are going to get to that. I want to chill too, but he talks about just finding peace and just being a good man. So while all this YouTube back and forth gender war shit is going on, never lose sight of being a solid ass dude. I'm gonna say it now, you know I'm gonna say it later on. You matter, you're not crazy, make better choices. So tonight we're gonna get warmed up with this one, an easy one. Thursday I am going in. I'm going to finally close the chapter on that how I almost Gervonta Davis, Tory Lanez myself, and I added in Travis Rudolph because that could have easily been me. I will rehash that story again, but it's more to add. I'm going to put a bow on it. So do not miss Thursday night at 7:30. I might step back in tomorrow, but Thursday is a go. Thursday is happening at 7:30. We're probably gonna be on this thing cooking for a good minute. You don't want to miss Thursday. So I'm gonna work my way up to that, but we're gonna start out easy today. Let's go ahead and get into the documentary.
Yeah, like a lot of people say, God kept you here to help others. But I don't know why He kept me here. I can't tell you. He ain't talked to me. He ain't talked to me. My name.
Y'all hold on real quick. Let me go back to this other scene so I can turn down this music. Because, you know, he's an older gentleman, so his voice is a little low. So I just want to make sure we got it. All right, get back to where we was.
My name is Richard Arvin Overton. I am 109 years old. Still walk, I still talk, and I still drive.
Y'all see he got his lady friend with him. We'll talk about that in a minute.
I just got my license renewed this year. They give me an eye test. Everything they give me now, I pass it. I feel good going on driving. I like to drive myself because others they drive crazy.
Pause it real quick. So I found this documentary some years ago, and he was 109 then when I found it, because I think I found it like a couple of months after it came out. But I really want to point out, brothers, pay attention to this, please. He's 109 years old. So all this black men are supposed to have high blood pressure and all this other shit going on at age 35, 40. We supposed to drop dead and all that stuff. Don't listen to that bullshit, bro. I'm so sick of burying us. I gave y'all the numbers, last month that our life expectancy has dropped down to 66. But this brother was 109. And I know everybody ain't going to make it that far. But make it as far as you can with the power, with the things that are in your control, from what you're drinking to what you're eating, how often you move around. You see he's still going. He could have easily hit 70 and been like, hey, somebody need to start driving me. No, he liked his independence. But for whatever he did, however he's living, which we'll get into, that kept him up. That's why I keep saying, don't forget your boyish youth, your youthful joy. This is why I eat cereal and watch cartoons and shit. Doesn't sound like the healthiest thing to do, but the feeling, the mental health that comes with that comfort, trust me, I get my workouts in, I drink enough water, all that jazz. But this man is 109 years old. Don't none of us got no goddamn excuse. Let's keep on going.
I am the oldest World War II veteran. I went in the Army at 1940.
Salute, Flawless.
Made you more braver, stronger. I can sleep with every door open here without a lock on it. Ain't scared. No, ain't nothing gonna bother you. You see a soldier with a gun, you don't see him turn around and go back this way.
What I told you. His smokes and his gun. Let's keep on going.
He may go sideways, but he ain't gonna turn around and go back. Don't care how hot them bullets is, he ain't gonna go back. So when you go in there, you just say, well, God got me now. See? He gonna take care of you. If it's your time to go, that bullet gonna get you. If it ain't your time to go, that bullet going over your head. It ain't gonna hit you. So man will kill you, but God's the one keep you alive. It wasn't good, but we had to go. I built me a house, and that's in 45. That's what.
On the video lagging. Let me bring it back some, see if it catch up with itself. But you hear that lack of fear, and it may be the old soldier still in him. He said, when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. When it's not, it's not. You just keep on going. So it doesn't even have to be from a military standpoint, y'all. I know everybody didn't put on their uniform. And some people take umbrage with that. I really don't give a shit. I respect all work. That's why I keep talking about work ethic as far as men. Whatever you got going on, bro, please keep going. You can take a breath, take a minute, regroup, but don't stop going.
I built me a house, and that's in 45. That's where I've been ever since. It's a nice place to live. Yeah, I'm happy with my house. That's all I need. I'd buy one thing, I would use that one thing. I wouldn't buy one thing, go buy another, go buy another. I got a truck out there and it runs just like I want it. And so I just keep it. But I don't fool with a credit card. Never. For everything I get, I pay cash for it. I got 50 cents a day. That's way back yonder. But I lived out of that. Because everything was nickel and dime, 3 cents. I remember when the man got the first Ford, I was out after working at I think I picked cotton down there. And we heard that he gonna get a car. We didn't know what a car was. We heard about it, but we never went to come to town much. My first car was a little old Ford, T-model Ford. I had to get in front and crank it. You remember them cars? I know you wasn't born there, were you? No, I know you wasn't.
Wait till the baby get off the screen because I don't want YouTube try to flag me. But I wanted to pause it real quick. Y'all hear how simple he talking about his life was, man? He kept it simple. He walked the straight and narrow, bro. It's something to it. Everybody want to flash and all that shit. If y'all seen Scarface, remember old boy was trying to ruin Tony, and he told him, you know, everybody want to flash and pizzazz, but those guys don't last. But we love Scarface. We love the movie, and you see how that shit ended. Now everybody gonna have a time to go, but while I'm here, I want a peace of mind. I don't need to be looking over my shoulder for an op and looking over this shoulder for the cops. But the brother walked the straight and narrow. He took what little bit of money he had, and I don't think none of us picked no damn cotton before. As much bullshit and racism we probably have had to deal with, even in this modern era, ain't nobody had to stand up in a no 100-degree weather picking no cotton for no 50 cents a day. None of us. Nobody had to crank up their car in the front. And another reason why I'm showing this, brothers, I said it the other day, start listening and trusting other black men. I wasn't just talking about your peer group. Go talk to some of these old heads. They got all this wisdom in them. And when they gone, bruh, they gone. They take that shit with them. They don't leave it behind unless you done soaked it up. When they're gone, they're gone. Trust me, I had to bury a mentor earlier this year. I told y'all about that. And I got so many questions for him right now. He taught me a lot. He probably forgotten more than he was able to even teach me in his lifetime. But I really do need him right now, and I find myself leaning on my father more and more. Please start appreciating these old men. You see everybody out there on that porch with him? All that's not his family. But it's his community. It's his neighbors. Sit on that porch for an hour or two and talk with that man, and you'll look up and 3 hours will be gone. You think we'd be sitting here when I say, oh, I'm not going to be on here long, and we look up, it's 3 hours later? Imagine sitting there and listening to them stories. How much wisdom he got in them. Let's keep on going.
Oh, I know you would. I just sit there and smoke sometimes 12 cigars a day, maybe sometime more than that. Anybody say, what you smoking for? I guess it makes...
Oh, I got to pause it, y'all. We got a troll. Thank God. We have a whole ass troll. Thank God for the white man who provides for the black man his control and safety right. Let's see. What else we got? Black families are disgusting. Your women raise little devils. Y'all nest in white societies. Talking about the shit we built. Woke Kofa finna come out. He don't want that smoke. Y'all ain't dealt with no racism. You people are racist or oppressors. Now, which one is it? Now, we're in white societies being given all this great stuff by white folks, but we're the oppressors. I got my first troll, y'all. Wow. You're a punk, boy. Go back to Africa. I actually have a trip planned later on this year. So, thank you. But I'll be back and forth. You know why? Bitch, I'm free. And you and your mammy can suck a disease dick. Don't even have a real avatar. I got my first troll. This is fun. Oh my God. That's how you know that.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
That's how you know you made it on YouTube. A whole troll. I mean, he going. Somebody can block him now. I just wanted to let him and his mama know they can suck a disease dick. So we're going to get back to Mr. Overton. Y'all work y'all magic with them wrenches I provided. So, I got to, damn, I wish I could screenshot this shit. Let me take a picture. Hold on. Don't go nowhere, y'all. I'm right here. I just wanted to make sure I took this picture because I obviously have a dislike from that bitch. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know how clear that's coming through, but I got a dislike. But guess what, dummy? You just helped me with my algorithm by even hitting the dislike button. Ain't that wild? Because it shows engagement. You simple bitch. Yes, you're a pest race. You talking about the first people that was on the planet? Antagonizer, you have your mama's energy. Look, Big Smooth says, congrats, bro.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease! Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Oh, man. I'm big time now. Yes, sir. Don't sweat it. I get dislikes on every video. Salute, BT. I appreciate. I ain't gonna let this fool hold us up. Uh, I just had to had to engage with that real quick. But if y'all see any foolishness like that, I don't want to pause for the calls all the time. Just boot them people. But just drop something in the chat, be like, "Hey, Kofa, we booted the troll." So appreciate y'all. But let's keep on cooking, man. Let's get back to Mr. Overton, because now he talking about my thing. This is what had me locked in. Let's listen.
I just sit there and smoke sometimes 12 cigars a day, maybe sometime more than that. Anybody say, "What you smoking for?" It makes you feel better. But you can't inhale. Just to go ahead and just swallow the cat and let it go and forget about swallowing it. If you swallow, no taste to it. Just makes you cough. I'm doing it the healthy way. Every time I get up in the morning, that cat's sitting there waiting. And either I go to bed, sometimes they're sitting up there waiting because they want to get their supper. And then they want to go to bed. But you don't feed a cat too much because he won't eat a rat.
That's some country shit, Mr. Overton.
I help those cats and they keep me happy. I tell the truth, they keep me happy. I want to see my cats every morning. I wake up 1 o'clock, or either wake up at 2 or 3. Anytime I wake up, I just get up. I get me a cup of coffee sometimes. I drink about 4 cups of coffee in the morning. This morning I drank about that much whiskey. I love milk and fish, corn, and soup. I love soup. A lot of people don't like soup and don't drink milk, but I've been drinking milk for practically all my life. And ice cream, I eat ice cream every night. It makes me happy. I eat butter pecan. If you want to buy any, you buy butter pecan. It is the Overton diet. It's anybody's diet that want to eat it.
Now look, I know everybody heard the cigars, his shot of whiskey, about 4 cups of coffee, and his ice cream every night. But I want y'all to pay attention to what that man said. It made me feel better. These cats keep me happy. He has something he can take care of. Now, Kofa ain't no pet person like that, for real, for real. I might eventually get a dog, but he keeps talking about feel like how he feels inside as a man. You gonna tell me any of these cats in the red pill space harder than this man that survived the tour in World War II, made it to 112, and he can say, "This made me feel better. I like it." He found his rhythm. He said, "I like soup." A lot of people don't like soup. You see, he got his cans of soup, he got his cats, and he got his 12 goddamn cigars. God bless Mr. Overton.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Because y'all know I'm finna go light one up. But let's keep going.
Church is a wonderful place. Lovely place. Keeps me going. Makes me feel good. I think that helps me push myself along. Going to church.
There go his lady friend again.
You learn something in church too. You learn how to live better, how to treat people. We don't have all the answers. Got to save some of the answers for somebody else to do. And singing, I love that church singing. Beautiful. Church is just for everybody. But you got to go for one person, that's yourself. Good to have a spiritual life, but you got to live it. It makes you feel better to have a person around you like Miss Love. We get along real nice. Well, she's 91 years old, and I'm 109.
Y'all heard that laugh? She's 91. I'm 109. He got him a young thing.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Let's keep cooking.
And yeah, we go to the hospital to see people. We go to the grocery store. We go shopping sometime, and I take you to church and take her different places. She's just a nice person. Yep, we have fun together. I've seen lots and lots of living. But I'm still living good. I ain't suffering nothing. I get what I want. So I'm still living all right. Give up, you're through. You just down yourself. I am. I'm giving you some of my secret to a long life. If you ever use it. If you don't use it, that's your bad luck. My time ain't got here yet. And I don't know when I come here, and I don't know when I'm going. You either. Neither one of us know when we're going. I may give out, but I never give up.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Let it keep on running. Mr. Overton. I got another short follow-up. I think they did like another little short minute one afterwards, so I'm gonna go straight into that one. It's only like 2 minutes.
Richard Overton was born in Bastrop County just after the turn of the century in 1906. He joined the Army in 1940 before the U.S. entered World War II. Overton was part of an all-black unit stationed at Pearl Harbor when the Japanese attacked. His unit fought in some of the toughest battles of the war, including fights in Iwo Jima and Okinawa.
The president wanted me to come with him, but I'm surprised he called me.
In 2013, Overton traveled to Washington, D.C., where he got to chat with then-President Barack Obama. On his return to Austin, people packed ABIA to cheer for him and show their support. Overton told us that welcome was a great ending to one of his best Veterans Day celebrations ever. That same year, Mayor Lee Leffingwell presented Richard Overton with a birthday proclamation at City Hall. In 2014, Austin Community College gave the veteran an honorary degree. Overton told us despite what he accomplished over the span of more than a century, he doesn't think he's exceptional.
I'm just a person. I'm not a hero. I ain't done nothing nobody else couldn't do. Nobody else just wasn't able to do what I done. That's their bad luck.
In 2016, he became the subject of a documentary called Mr. Overton. And in 2017, the honors started piling up. The Austin City Council approved a resolution giving Hamilton Avenue the honorary name Richard Overton Avenue. A healing garden at the VA Austin Outpatient Clinic was renamed for him as well. The community also rallied around Overton, holding multiple fundraisers to help him with the costs of home health care. Meals on Wheels Central Texas and the Home Depot Foundation even teamed up to renovate his home. That's the same home he built in 1948 after returning home from World War II. At a birthday party, he shared with us his secret to longevity.
I used to drink whiskey a long time ago. I always drink a little bit. That kept me alive. That's the reason I'm living so long. Whiskey help you. The same as medicine if you take it right.
Despite his age, Overton also smoked 12 cigars a day. In 2014, Overton shared with us a message for other veterans that summed up his outlook on life.
Keep on living the life and be a good man.
And that's that. Keep on living the life and be a good man. Let me get over here some of y'all comments, man. I heard them coming in. I really appreciate y'all. I just thought it was important to show that, brothers, because we get so much pushback. R.I.P. to St. Kevin. But when he was telling women, hey, buy a dog, die alone, women hated that, right? But they never put into context what he was saying, how much they were saying they didn't want the average guy, right? We always skipped over that part, them saying, basically saying, fuck those guys. Fuck their hard work. Fuck his World War II service. I don't want them. I want this elite dude up here. So Kevin said, since you won't let go of that shit and you're not qualified because these are the men I work with, buy a dog, die alone. Everybody raised hell. Then they started hitting men back. Some of y'all gonna die alone. You need to buy a dog. Did Mr. Overton look like he was sad? Or did he look like what I've been describing to y'all that we've all seen, especially those of us in the South? Y'all know these old men because they gonna sit on the porch and throw their hand up and wave at all the cars that pass by. I don't give a damn if it's the country, he on a dirt road, or he in another city, a bigger city. Y'all hold on real quick. I think somebody at my damn door. Yep, all right, I'm good. Solicitors, as always. But you have these older men that done survive by younger them, again, taking care of older them. I just love that documentary. I go back and watch it from time to time. And yesterday, after me and Morgan had wrapped up, I was just still out there, just milling around the computer. I was like, damn, what can I talk about tomorrow? Boom. I'm going to talk about Mr. Overton. Let me slide over here to y'all comments. Saw the Fighter Biker says, what it do, Kofa? I saw this story a while ago, and boy, he got it figured out. Yes, he does, brother. My granddad told me something. I think I shared it here before. By the time we all figure this stuff out, somebody going to be putting you in the ground. So take it a day at a time and keep learning and keep applying what you learned. Everybody want to talk about, unlearning what you learned and all that stuff. That's cool too. But the stuff that you learned that works, keep applying pressure. Life gonna give you pressure. So apply pressure on life. The right people gonna come along. Some of the wrong people gonna come along. You got to be able to decipher which one is which and get rid of the wrong. Mo in the building. What's going on, sis? Appreciate you stopping in. Look, she said, then he died along with a booty call. No, that was Miss Love. That was his lady friend. They had been together for some years. See, you missed that, Mo, while y'all talking shit. You talking about Kevin? And guess what? He was still a better man than what a lot of these ladies gonna pull. And he still died happy. His work, he had did his work. Kofa wouldn't be here if he wasn't doing his work. We keep saying a booty call, but the brother had already been married. 1 in 4 black women will be married, but we don't like that statistic, do we? Broker to this time, I'm about to hit up the El Jefe, smoke a cigar after I watch this. You know what, brother? I was going to hit you up, but I didn't know how long I was going to run. So I'm going to grab something to eat, and I'll meet you up there. We can chop it up and watch the game. But yeah, I wanted to play those 2 clips, man. I really did think they were important. They're important to me because I watched my grandfather do that. He was a widower, right? He was a widower. But he kept living. He had his lady friend every now and then, but he scratched his numbers as long as he could play his numbers. Go support somebody at an AA meeting because he was a previous alcoholic. He beat that. Brothers, it's so much stuff out here that you're already doing. I'm not even saying that you can do. You're already doing so much shit, and you haven't set your ass down and really had a real conversation with yourself about how solid you are. Understand your flaws, get better at those flaws, correct them, but you got strengths as well. Don't let nobody take that shit from you. You got solid ass strengths. Make something happen for yourself, bro. Keep on going. Mr. Overton was 109 when that documentary was filmed. He passed at 112. They did the documentary in what, 16? I think they put it out in 17. He was 109 then, so roughly he just passed like right before COVID. Think about that. He literally saw a century of life. People laugh at me all the time when I tell them, hey, I want to see 100. Long as all these working, I still got all my faculties and shit, I want to see 100. People are, man, what you gonna be broke down for? I think about Mr. Overton. And I also think about my grandma. I told y'all, she was literally 90 years old, volunteering at an old folks home, taking care of people in their 70s that was younger than her. I bullshit you not. It's doable, man. Look, all that's a lot of us are. But you know, I was you missed it yesterday, Mo. Go back and check my my live from yesterday. I had a female guest on, an impromptu female guest. We had some good conversation. Those that may have watched in the replay gang, let me know what y'all thought about yesterday. I'll try to talk Shawty into coming back home, but that's my partner. She cool. But yes, Mo, a lot of us men, we are very humble. We start out humble, right? Then life gets in the way, and then everybody tells you that you're weak because you're humble. No one tells black men that they're weak for being humble more than black women, sis. So when you get that non-humble guy that knows he the shit, which is what I want guys to understand, this narcissist that y'all are claiming a lot of men are, I want brothers to actually start being that shit. Let me see if I can pull something up real quick before we go. Y'all stay with me real quick. I'm trying to pull up because I just seen something about this. Matter of fact, let me see if it's saved to my my photos. That way we can have that clip pull up. I'll just share the screen real quick. Give me one quick second. Mo said you said you watched it. It was good. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Let me see if this video comes up because it was something that I saved today. I was going to expound on, but it didn't save. Maybe I could play it on my phone. Let me see if I could just at least play the audio for y'all. That way you can hear it, because it made sense when the brother broke it down when he was talking about being humble versus being narcissistic. Let me turn down this music a little bit. I'm gonna play this for y'all. Then I'm gonna go up there and meet BT and smoke one. If this will play. That ain't the right thing. I might have the wrong one up here because I know I saved it. This is some bullshit, man. My phone tripping. I have recorded so much stuff, y'all, and it didn't save. And today is one of those times. Anyways, so the brother gave the definition of humble. And then we're gonna wrap. He gave the definition of humble. And it was basically a person not feeling they were worthy. And then he asked the people in the room, hey, do you think, is that how you want to raise your kids, feeling like they're not worthy? Of course, everybody said no. He said, now let's look at narcissists. Somebody who has an inflated sense of self. They have a high self-importance. Do you want to raise your kids like that? Of course. Everybody said, of course. So he said, I'm not going to raise my kids to be humble. I'm going to raise them to be a narcissist. Nobody could really say anything. So yeah, Mo, it's rare to see a lot of humble brothers because you may be missing that brother after he's came out of that phase of being humble. Because that's where I'm at right now. And I've had to explain that to some newer women I've come across on why I talk like I talk, why I move like I move, and why I use the word no so frequently. Let me get to some of these comments. Sean says, The youth exists in your mind, and that's what keeps you physically going. I'm 61, but my spirit screams 40. Shout out to you. Keep your... Said, hey there, hippie. Mo, I'm not proud or haughty, not arrogant or assertive. And that's what a lot of people are saying. When men are saying, hey, women like assholes, you know what we get hit with, Mo? He's not an asshole. He's assertive. He's just aggressive. So we can go back and forth on the dynamics and, you know, and the talk, but tis what it is. I want not just the men, but the ladies too, but mainly the men I'm focusing on. Find your happy place, bro. Find your peace, dog. Stop being ashamed of who you are. Stop being of the solid work, the respectable work that you are doing. Stop being ashamed of that. Hold on, let me turn down the music just a little bit. Just realized how loud it was. Damn, my fault, y'all. Don't be ashamed of the work you're putting in. All work is noble. You do the job, you learn, you keep moving forward. Let you now take care of you later. That's this whole space I'm in. Because I am 41. I do have an opportunity to retire in my mid 40s, mid to late 40s, early 50s. And still have all my faculties. God bless Mr. Overton. I am trying to get there, brother. May God rest with your spirit. Real talk. Y'all see he smoked his cigars. What I told y'all, he got his truck, his pets, his lady friend, his gun, his drink, his cigars, and a house that he had since 1940 something. And obviously did good in the community. They didn't really get into his past about his family. They didn't mention children or anything. But at the end of the day, Mr. Overton was 112 years old with a lot of love around him. A lot of love and respect. I think that goes to say something. So brothers, take this, rewatch it as always, like, share, subscribe, comment, and discuss with your friends, bro. It's doable. Don't nobody got to put you in the ground just because you hit 40. With that said, I'm gonna go ahead and slide on. As always, brothers, you matter. You're not crazy. Make better choices. Peace.